What's up? I'm back. This is for entertainment purposes only. Today was cool, man. Dude, every day is cool. Every day is a good day. Man, I'm trying to remember my day now. It's weird. It's actually kind of early. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna paint. Probably gonna paint that big, 48 by 60. I think. Well, I'm gonna set it up and kind of see what happens. Who knows what's gonna happen tonight? Who knows? But I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for whatever. I cut some grass today. Um, I don't mind cutting grass at all. I don't mind working. Like yesterday was good day work, and then the day before that was good day. Like I'm getting back into it, because I've just been away for a while, and I ain't focused on work, and I was focusing on my mental health, and now I'm trying to get back into the groove of working, and then, but plus keep a healthy balance of life. You know, I'm not really playing video games. I did play one round of video games last night. I just couldn't sleep at all last night, man. I tried and I couldn't sleep. I guess the talks that I had yesterday, because I ended up talking like 3 times, and I already posted one. One of them deleted. I got deleted, and the other one just wasn't very good. Because I was so drained after the first one. Like I had to go take a break and go inside and then chill for a second just to get my composure back. But I've been listening to the last one I did, and the last one I did was the one I posted. Whatever, dude, it's fire too, man. The last 10 minutes of it is freaking fire, and it's not. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all, and it's fire. It makes everything now I know. Um, Now I know. And man, it makes me feel good. It makes me know what I'm doing is right, and which I already knew. I know. I mean, I know. Like I said, I know more than these talk show. And as I said, these are a small percentage of my day. Like these are very minute minutes, like little compared to like my life. And I'm just trying to recount the day, and then when stuff comes up, I just battle it and move on, and hopefully like people can relate, and it may or may not inspire them or something, and let them know that they can do it the same thing I'm doing, and that the only thing in this world, you know, the most powerful thing in this world is love. It's so funny, man. I got a picture. That's gonna be man. This is my life, man. I went to this place that I go to every morning, and every morning I go hang out, and there's this cup upside down, and on the cup there's a water droplet. And the water droplet is shaped like a heart. And I took a picture of it, and I said, I said, this is my life, and she goes, I know. This is my life. This is my story. I said, okay. And then I pulled up to the restaurant I eat at to get my green beans, asparagus, and some broccolina, which is like my favorite meal of all time. It's just nothing but green. My plate is green. It's just the most beautiful thing ever. And every time I get out at that restaurant, I look up. Because usually when I get there, the sun's right above me or right there somewhere. And I don't know, I just always have to look up at the sun. And there was a circle around the sun with clouds, and then the clouds kind of look like a heart. So I snapped a picture of that. I was like, this is my life, bro. This is it. Love. It's all about love. Life is about love. Life is love. 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 It's fire. And I just don't get it because like a year ago I thought love was the stupidest thing in the world. That it made zero sense. Zero. Like, well, especially unconditional love. And I probably thought more last year that love, I probably thought like the rest of the world did, and it was nothing but passion, you know? Nothing but physical, you know, mostly just like physical passion crap, you know, between two humans. And and now it's like dude, I just love people. I love them all. Like their brains, the way they talk, the smiles, their eyes, and watching where their eyes go. It's crazy, man. Just watching people that are, especially the way I interact with people, man. And like I said, I do multiple things to people, and dude, I bring it out, baby. I bring out some emotions in people, and it sucks because my talk yesterday is what I'm doing to these people, and it's what the last 10 minutes is ultimately the most knowledgeable thing I've ever heard in my life, and it explains my life right now. It explains what I've gone through in the last 10 months. It explains my whole life on this earth. And it was all worth it. And in a little bit longer, I'm really going to truly understand why it had to be that way. And but yeah, it's the way I interact with people. It's fire. And because people confuse me, and like some people are confident and they look me in the eyes and they talk to me like a human, and some people are way more shy, which I used to be the shy person, and so I need to kind of focus on that a little bit more. Maybe really it's one person that I'm trying to figure out, but yeah, it's I don't know if I intimidate them or what. I shouldn't. I'm a little man. I'm a little boy. I'm just kidding, man. I'm big, dog. It's funny how big humans really are, man, and how big your presence really is, and and how you really affect people, and and how many people actually watch you. It's cool, man, and I gotta figure that one out though. I don't know what kind of move I need to make. Get someone to look up at me instead of shy away. But then again, you may not want to look into these eyes, man. They ignite stuff, and it's probably the case. You look into my soul, you may not like what you see. Because love sucks. Love makes you face yourself. Love reflects what your heart looks like, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like once you see love, like you can't unsee that love. It's there forever, you know. You know, and you can't run forever. You can try. I tried. I tried to run from love. And it caught me, bro. The moment I was still, it engulfed me. And ignited all the love that was already in me, man. And it took control. It turned me into chaos of love. Like, I can't stop it anymore. I don't want to stop it. It's the only way to live, dude. Like, it's the only way. It's the only way to live, and it's so crazy because like even if I'm crying yesterday multiple times for probably 30 minutes straight, like dude, it was still beautiful. Like it was perfect. I needed it to heal myself, to heal my mind, to heal my body, to heal my soul, and and it was just for me and my mom. And that's special because I don't, I treat people differently, and I love people differently. I love them all, but I treat them differently because it shows um, that each individual person is different. That we're not all the same. We're all different. We all have the same blood, and we all have, we're all the same makeup, like the same carbon footprint, but we're all different. And that's what's super crazy. I hate to say the word special. Um, I just don't like the word special. Because then it insinuates that well, I guess in this case, we are different. We're all different, so we're all special. We're all unique. Um, we're all our own unicorns. And it's fire. But it sucks because, like I said, dude, the journey that I've been on and the things that I've had to face, dude, it's the worst ever. And it's going to be the worst for every individual human. Because I created my world. And then the only way for me to level up, the only way for me to become my best version, is to go back and defeat the world I created. The world that I thought was right. The world that I thought was truth. And come to find out, it was all fake and a lie, and it wasn't true. And I had I had to ego check myself and pride check and throw that away and say, wait a minute, Cody, you were stupid. You had it all wrong. Like literally. People loved you and you were pissed. And now I look back at it like, I don't know why I didn't let people hold me. Who cares who they were? Like they just wanted to hold me because I was cute. I was a baby, man. Plus, maybe since I didn't let them hold me, they wanted to hold me even more. You know how that works. If you can't have it, you want it. You know what I'm saying? You want it even more, and then when you get it, maybe you don't want it. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm just kidding. I want to be held. It may be uncomfortable at first until I get used to it. And that's what love is. It's like we're so programmed to be unworthy of love. And that we don't deserve to be loved. And that you got to have money to be loved. And you got to have whatever. You got to provide all these things. Or you got to be this tall. Or you got to be this skin color. You got to have these color eyes. Or your teeth have to be perfect. Or you have to be this big. Or whatever. Like, I mean, we're all programmed to like not be loved, to not be good enough, to not be enough. That's what we're programmed. And then that's how they make money on it, on our insecurities. Because they created the insecurities, and then now they make money on it. They hoodwinked everybody, bro. And we fell for it. And then we join the rat race and stay busy, 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 busy. And we don't take time to just breathe. Breathe in love. The love from the trees and the love of the system that was created. So we can thrive and survive. And have experiences. And we don't take time to dance in the rain, in the freaking... We don't take time to really just sit in the grass and let the wind blow against your face and through your fingers and understand that that's love. And it's so big and it's doing so many things. It's pollinating the plants and creating more grass and more oxygen. Dude, it's crazy. Like this whole world is made for us to experience. Experience it all. Experience all of it, really, even the technology and the theme parks and the rides. And all of that's because we created it. It's us. We wanted it and we created it. We imagined these things and then we freaking created it. That's fire. Even the stuff that seems ridiculous, like nuclear bombs and tear gas and these control mechanisms and like, yeah, we took it too far. We always do. People always want power, I guess. They want to control people, and mostly it's just because they're chasing pleasures, and that's fine. Not really, but there needs to be a balance. I mean, we're here to have pleasure, but we'll, and but that's not it. That's a lot of that, the majority of that's an escape. Like it's multifaceted. There's a way to have pleasure and like love too. Like, I mean, but everything is like, what can we get instant gratification like all the time? And I did it with music a lot, and do with all kinds of things, whether it's sugar or cakes or drugs or alcohol or women or men. Like, we all do this, man, and we try to just escape. And it's fine. It is what it is. Like, but there's risk and repercussions to it. Real ones. Real presents. I was never a big fan of presents. It's super scary now, man. It's a scary world now, dude. You never know who's gonna give you a present and not tell you. Gotta be careful. But I think, but love though. Love is power. Love is real power. And so love is invisible, man. And love always wins. Always. Real love. But it has to be real love. It has to be all of it. Not just the passion part. Not just the physical part. But real love. Real unconditional love. Well, there's no condition. Like I said, dude, I didn't believe it, dude. I didn't believe it existed. But to be honest with you, I know it for a fact it exists. Because I feel it now. I have it with myself. And I truly have it with one other person. And I think I love everyone unconditionally, but this one's different. This one I actually keep up with. If that makes any sense. It's like when I marked myself, I marked them with that unconditional love, and it's the only one that I'm even worried about even watching, making sure that I am loving unconditionally. And there's zero condition on it. It's weird to me. It's weird to watch this process because there's zero condition. I really have zero condition. And I have that with people too now. Doesn't mean I have to like hang out with you, like, and spend all my time with you. But I love people unconditionally. I don't even know you and I love you. Literally. I mean, if you're mean to me, it doesn't mean I have to keep coming back and let you be mean to me. Like, that's dumb. That makes zero sense. But I still love you. I may not like what you do, but it doesn't mean I have to be around you all the time either. But I love you. Because you can't stop that love, man. And it's like me. I created a jawbreaker of protection around me, man. So many levels of protection. All the levels. Not let nobody in. Zero people. Heck, I wouldn't even let animals in. I would for a minute. But then I'd walk away from them and never let them in again, I always liked animals a lot. They always liked me. And little kids too. Like they always, I don't know what it is about me. They just always liked me for some reason. And that's another thing. Is like I don't know what people see. I don't know what people feel when when I walk into a room or when I'm around them. Like I don't know. I have no idea. Because everything is just regular to me. Everything is just regular. And I don't know how to gauge it. I'm still super naive, which is cool. And I'm super innocent, which is cool. And I'm trying to step it up a little bit though. Just to gauge people's reactions and stuff. Like I said, dude, everything I do ultimately is an experiment. And I'm constantly changing the way I do things. Like I don't even know what I'm gonna do or how am I gonna act. Like, I keep everyone guessing. I keep myself guessing. I keep everyone guessing. Like no one knows what I'm gonna do. And I like it that way. It makes life fun. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do in 2 hours. Who knows? I could be in. Well, I can't. Who knows? I could be in Kentucky. Who knows? But life is fun that way, and I'll probably be painting a couple hours, but life is fun, and it's cool. And just everything is love. Everything is love. And it's actually funny because in that talk yesterday, anger came up, and anger is power. Like you feel powerful. Like there's real power in anger. And like I said, I call it passion, but like it is powerful here. It's less controlled, and it's actually not as powerful as you think it is. Because you can't be balanced when you're angry. It's one-sided. It's it's not really good or bad, I guess. They tend to have worse effects. Like I said, I'm lucky. I don't have anger anymore. I really need to dive into how it disappeared, and why it disappeared. And honestly, I think it's gratitude. I think it was the thankfulness. So instead of me being pissed off about the way things happened, in the past tense, right? And in the present tense of when I was going through it, I was thankful for my whole past. Therefore, I wouldn't be able to be angry at anything because I was thankful for it. And it just kind of blanketed my whole past with thankfulness, right? And even though there would be anger in it, it blanketed it long enough to where I could reach my hand under that blanket and then pull out a scenario and then shape it to gratitude, even if it was an angry one, right? Or I thought the perspective on it was bad or something, and I didn't like it, it made me angry, or fear. Um, and so that's how I got rid of it, I guess. It was the gratitude. And I deemed anger pointless. I guess there's a thing as righteous anger. Um, and I may get that back. I kind of think I will in time. Um, but like I said, I have to live life of extremes, and that's what I'm doing. I'm having to learn both light and dark, good and bad, and then be able to come back level-headed and make good judgments. And only because I knew both, and I took the time doing both. And but yeah, it's weird because like I want to help people with anger, but I think that's it. I think it has to do with gratitude. Just be thankful for the situation you're in, even though it can seem rough. Like pick out the good things about it. And sometimes that could be hard, I guess. Um, like maybe I'm sick, but I'm just thankful that I get to rest. You know, thankful I don't have to go to work. I'm sick, but thankful I'm getting the rest. You can always, that's what I'm saying, you're just kind of faking it till you make it type of deal, man. Or you're reshaping your perspective on everything. Like, and you're in control. This is your world. This is your world. You get to choose if you want to be happy or not. And you're choosing your decisions. So, like, if you know you're fixing to make a bad decision and you want to go, like if you're going to jump off a huge bridge, like, the risk is I'm going to break my legs or an ankle or something. But if it makes you happy and you understand the risk, like, then whatever. And if you break your ankle, well, then you can't be mad at yourself. That Bronco was small. That was a weird two-door one. It kind of looked cool. Big cool lifted. But yeah, every decision you make, like you're rolling the dice, but you already know the outcome. That's the whole point of like a lot of stuff I've done in my life. Like I knew the outcome. Like we are very smart, and we have amazing pattern recognition skills, and we can predict outcomes. Like we know. Like I know Cody, the old Cody, I knew that if I was going out drinking, I was getting blacked out. I was gonna have fun, and I was gonna dance with tons of women, but I would end up throwing up, more than likely, and acting a fool. So I chose, the majority of times not to do it. And then when I got even older, I was like, it's stupid. It's embarrassing and it's childish. And it's been many, many years. Probably, I'm 35, so 20, 26. Probably since I was like 20, I don't know. Maybe close to 10 years since I've done that. And, but I grew. Like, I learned, like, it was a waste of time, waste of money. I feel bad for 3 days. I never, like, it took me forever to recover. But I weighed the risk, and a lot of times, I would take it. I mean, I got lucky with a lot of stuff. I ain't got no presents. Didn't get no presents. Didn't do something I can't take back. Never got in trouble. And it's not good or bad. Like if that was just the road I chose, and I chose my drug of choice was work, and music. Stay busy. Run. And it's not good or bad. It's just whatever you wanted. And now it's like, no, man. For me, that makes zero sense. Now, it evidently made sense in the past, but then I got sick of it. I was like, this is just dumb. Like, I just keep working every day, same routine. Wake up, go to work, come home, eat, play video games, go to sleep. Every day, every day. Like, nothing changed. No new exciting things. No risk. And I don't know if I'm like really doing a lot of risky stuff now. I mean, I'm, I travel with my intuition and my feelings. Like, I do things based on that now instead of like logically. Dude, I don't use logic for nothing anymore. Really, I do a little bit. I'm starting to do a little bit. I think, and that's what's going to help me maybe go back to work a little bit, or start working more again. Maybe the logic of like, well, Cody, it's free money. You just got to show up, and the more money you have, the more canvases you can buy. And the more canvases you can buy, the more paintings you can paint. Because money just doesn't fall off the trees, so they print it. It's make 'em ups. It doesn't fall off trees. They just type in numbers in the computer. Yeah, it's just a fake system, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, I just distracted myself for the longest time, and now I'm being still, and I'm listening to myself, and I'm ultimately doing whatever I feel like I want to do. And it's actually funny because I remember someone was like, since I was like in the rules and regulations, like, you're not supposed to, when you're following rules and regulations all the time, which I still do, someone was like, well, you can't use your feelings, that's stupid, you gotta follow the rules. Like, because if it feels good, like, it's, I don't know, I can't remember how it was worded, which, I mean, yeah, a lot of pleasurable things feel good, right? But you have to be your own, like, you're making your decisions. They come with repercussions. Just because crystal meth makes you feel good doesn't mean you should do it. This is for entertainment purposes only. I get it, bro. I'm smarter than you think I am. There's some stuff that you shouldn't dabble with. Whatever, to each his own. But that's where, I never really did any hard drugs. Didn't mean I didn't want to. Or they didn't look enticing per se. A lot of it, I just didn't want to start something I couldn't finish. Or something that I knew that would just like take control of me, and I didn't want to be like, I have to do it. I'll get hooked on it. That's the biggest problem with our medicals now, man. Like, they're not fixing problems. They're giving you pills to cover up the issues you have, like the physical ailments you have, but that's not the problem. The problem is emotional trauma, or you don't feel enough, you don't feel good, or you hate your job, you hate what you're doing, and you hate having to do something you have to do just to pay your bills so you can eat and provide. But they give you pills, and then those pills mess up your body, and then you get hooked on them, and next thing you have to have a pill every day just to get out of bed. And then you start taking more than they give you, and then something's ruling your life, when all it was you hated your job, didn't make you happy, or you wasn't making enough money, or whatever. Like, who knows what it was. You were abandoned when you were little, and you have abandonment issues, and you don't know how to ask for help, and you feel alone, and you bottle it up, and you don't ask for help, and no one knows, and you're just struggling inside, you're dying inside, you're dead inside. And you go to the doctor, and they say, well, you're crazy, or you're depressed, and we're going to give you these pills, and they're going to help you. And then all they do is numb you. And then you get addicted to them. And then you're numb. And you can never face your problems. Because real emotions, evidently, they're warning systems. And to tell you that something's wrong. Or to check on this. You need to check on this. This is why you feel this way. You need to start evaluating why you feel the way that you feel. And I never did it. I never did it at all. I didn't even know it was a thing. I thought it was weird. I was like, man, what's wrong? I'm just pissed off. Let me go listen to some music, which is the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do it with music. Listen to music now. And it's kind of controlling the way I'm thinking on my other, But yeah, man, we got to fix this pharmaceutical issue, man. This is ridiculous. And this is such a scam, too, because it's just free money for them. And then they understand how it works. They understand how insurance works. And then all we got to do is keep people pilled up, man. And people got to go to work so they can get insurance, and they got to get money so they can keep being high all the time. And I did some Delta 8 stuff or whatever for a little bit, and I liked it. It made me feel good. And I haven't done it in a while. But I would go through cycles where, like, I would, whatever. But it's like now I'm just naturally high anyways. And I may still dabble with it every now and then, but it's balanced. As long as I don't do it every day all the time, like, I have to have it. This is round 2. I had to go take care of something. Maybe I said my life is fire. Never know what's gonna happen. Never know what's gonna happen. It's just whatever, dude. It's fun. Life is fun, bro. I'd be grateful for everything. I'm grateful I could just do whatever, man. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, really, like, who cares? Like, I have no authority over me. I have no one telling me what to do, what not to do. It's perfect, man. Not really, though. But I've been like that my whole life, man. Like, ain't no one ever told me what to do. My mama was the only one I let even dictate anything. And, to be honest with you, I mean, there's obviously the situations when I had to give up my authority and stuff, but it makes 0 sense to me, man. It makes 0 sense. 0 cents. Like, even when I worked, that's what's so funny. Like, even like when I worked at Lowe's, dude, I did what I wanted. when I wanted, how I wanted. I mean, I took care of business, and I did what I had to do. Um, in my area was always the best. That's just how I did it. They didn't have anywhere to complain. Like, I didn't give them any reason. Like, they couldn't say anything. So I could do whatever I wanted because it doesn't matter. It was done. Better than they could even imagine. And that's just how I always was. I don't know if I'm like that anymore. But then again, I don't have authority. I don't work for people like that. But yeah, dude, I've actually been super lucky. Because I've always hated authority. And maybe it's just because, like, maybe I didn't have a dad. So I was like, technically I did, or do, still, I guess, I don't know, to each his own. But like, I guess after he left or whatever, and I was just like, that dude, like he was the only one who had authority over me and my mom, and no one else. Like I don't have blood parents, so like, they ain't got no authority over me. And I guess I blindly followed things, but not really, man. I've always been the same. That's what's so crazy. It's like even in this, that's why I need to start asking people like what they saw in me a year ago, 10 years ago. Like what did they really see? Did they see that anger, or was that just my imagination? Like what did they see? Like, because my perspective was like I was just pissed all the time. And it's like, what did they see? Like, and I still don't know what people see in me now. Like, I don't know what people see in me. I'm just me, man. I'm regular. Like everything I do is regular. Like it's just I can't explain it. It just is. And honestly, like at this point in my life, like I know I'm asking these questions, like, what do you see in me? Honestly, I don't even care. Like I don't care what they say. Like other than the fact that I want to hear the information. I want to know the information. I don't really care, like if they like me or don't like me, or if it's bad or good. I could care less about any of that because I don't have any opinion. Like I don't care what people say about me anymore. I really don't, because I'm happy. And for once in my life, I'm happy. And if you don't like me because I'm happy, like you got an issue. That's you, bro. Like why would you not be happy that I'm happy? Like I want you to be happy. And I want you to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to feel like I feel. If I eat steak, I want you to eat steak. If I'm happy and I beat my crap in my past, I want you to beat your crap and beat your past. And that's what this is about. This is what my life is about. So I had to go through all that stuff, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was my experience. And it gave me a certain set of perspectives. And it pushed me to the point where I had to face it. I had to destroy what I created. What I created. No one else created it. I did it. Not even the creator of the world created it. He created me. And then he allowed me to do literally anything I wanted to do. Literally. That's free will, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's how I'm supposed to raise my kids. Tell them the way. Tell them what's right and wrong. Tell them what they should and shouldn't do. And then let them do it. Let them choose for themselves. And let me be that real example. That walking scar. Of all the stories that I'll tell my kids. Of what not to do and what to do. And not being a hypocrite. Because I have the scars to prove that I've done it. And I think it's stupid. Or I think it's a good idea to be this way. live by my life as an example for my kids. And I have responsibility for them. And I don't want them to get the scars that I have. But ultimately, it's up to them. And that's unconditional love. Like, I have to love my kids unconditionally. Unconditionally. And it's sad to think in a world that we're living in, like, people shunning their kids and stuff, man. I get it. Why don't you try and hold in the kid next time? Huh? Why don't you swallow your pride and hold your kid? Because all attention is good attention. It doesn't matter how old the kid is. Like, they need attention. This is why we're watching them act out. This is why we acted out. This is why we went and done stupid stuff. Ultimately, to try and get attention. And if we want to get it for attention from our parents, we're trying to get it from other people's parents and our peers. Because we all need attention. We all need to be wanted. We all need to be loved. Like, we need it. And when you don't get it, you turn into Cody. You turn into a jawbreaker of a dude who sit in the corner and judged everyone. And couldn't accept love. And thought his worth was what he could do for other people. And yeah, he didn't want people to suffer. Yes, he didn't. And he always had a huge heart. Always. That was because he just wanted to be loved. And that was the only way he knew how to get it. Was what he could do for other people. And then just be in their presence. And hopefully he could glimpse and grab some love from somebody else. Or feel needed. Or feel wanted. And that was his currency. You know, that's why he's not a millionaire. Because he was accepting a different kind of currency back then. And now this Cody, this new one, is still doing the same thing. My currency is time. The only difference is this time, like, I know my worth now. When it comes to money. This fake system. And everything from this point forward, I got to figure out my art. Either I'm going to freely give it to you, or it's going to be worth a lot. Either I'm going to freely give you what I have, or it's going to break your bank. Because that's my worth. I'm worth all of it. We are worth all of it. Everyone is worth all of it. Like, there's no monetary system that is even close to our worth. Like, this world is made for us as humans. Like, we're worth all of this whole world. We're worth every single tree. Like, every tree is surrendering and living just for us. It's a huge system. And the whole system is literally for us. Like, why would you not be grateful about everything? Like, we're worth it all. And it's all made for us. To live. To live, to love, to laugh, to cry, to create. It's ridiculous, man. I'm gonna break that system. And I'm not gonna do it alone. The system will be broken. and we will be happy. We'll be living, loving, and thriving. Starting to understand, we'll start doing what we're supposed to be doing, having fun, creating together. Playing, freaking being a 35-year-old grown man in his field, flying a kite with a unicorn on it. Just enjoying life, bro. Like I said, I flew a kite a couple weeks ago, man. Dude, instantly, as soon as that thing lifted off the ground, uncontrollable laughter. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. And my head was high. My head was pointing to the sky. There was nothing I could do about it. The craziest thing I've ever done. And I had zero control over my laughter. Like, it was just fun. The kite would go left, the kite would go right, like whatever. I literally felt like a child with no worry, just complete bliss, joy. A $20 kite, or I don't even, honestly, I have no idea how much it costs. I don't even care. But like, that's priceless. Like, it doesn't matter, man. I about to find a kite, and then my landlord drives down there in his golf cart. He's like, man, I saw something in the sky. I was like, yeah, man, I might find a kite, dude. He's like 89 years old, 86 years old. He's like, then he starts telling me a story about how they used to take paper bags and hook them to strings and fly kites. You know, and I talked to a woman and I was like, I told her I was flew a kite, and she's like, yeah, I haven't flown a kite since I was little. I said, well, do it. So do it one day. Just go buy you a kite. Have it ready. It'll be blowing. Just go. Just try it. If you don't ever listen to anything I say, go buy a kite. Go by yourself. Don't even take your kids or your husband or whatever. Just go by yourself, whoever you are, a man, a woman. Go have fun. Buy yourself, fly a kite. And then when you understand, and you go back home, and you tell your significant other and your kids that you went and flew a kite and you had the most fun you've ever had in a long time. And they see it on your face, and they see the joy, and they see the authentic emotions. And they're going to go outside there with you. You're going to lead your family out there to bliss. Whether it's 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour or a whole day. And you're going to understand what this is about. What this world is about. You had that much fun by yourself. Now imagine being with the people that you love. And the people that you created. With no worries. Just for whatever that moment is. And tell me that doesn't change you. A $20 kite. You should have Kite Day. Today was Earth Day. I mean, today is... Every day should be Earth Day, man. Because the Earth is what's letting us live. The Earth is providing for us everything we need. Yeah, you got to go out there and get it. You got to go pick an apple. You got to grow an apple first. You got to quit cutting down all the trees that fruit. That's what it's about. It's fire. And I'm doing all this by myself. I'm having fun. I'm honestly having fun. But it you know, it's worth it now for me. I mean, I'm waiting patiently. And it doesn't mean I don't get down. Like, I wish someone was here with me. I wish I had a best friend with me. I wish I had, you know, a wife with me. And that I consider that would be like my best friend. A partner in crime. We could be flying kites together. Wish I had kids. No, we all have them. That's it. Whatever. I wish I knew what blood was, and I will. I honestly don't. I don't wish I knew where I came from. To be honest with you, like I don't. As far as like my biological mom and dad, like that time is done. I came from whoever created me. That's who created me. Control of chaos. That's it. Whoever. That's it. Because my mom raised me for 35 years. That was my mom. It sucks. I hate that people, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. The kids don't have fathers at all. Or the kids has had them for 5 years or 8 years. I think my dad left in like '95, so 9 years. But I mean, he was gone a lot before then, so like whatever. Same thing, you know. But like once he was gone, it was like whatever. We would see him every once a year, maybe. I mean, at that point, it's like all these other people, all these families that I would go hang out with and be friends with their kids, and they would take me on trips, or I would spend the night, and like, and I would just be watching them, watching what their parents did, and learning, learning how to be a man by robbing any information I saw from all these people, all these families. Not robbing, just learning, watching, and taking. And then choosing what I wanted to do and what I not wanted to do. And it gave me a set of morals, and it kept me safe. Yeah, I created stupid ideals in my head, and made myself guarded and judged, but it kept me safe. Instead, I didn't get any presents, and didn't get arrested, didn't do anything outrageous, and so it worked. Like, I was my best teacher. I kind of screwed it up because I didn't really have anyone giving me any direction, which is fine. That's my fault, probably. Now that I look back at it, man, I had plenty of opportunities. Every job I ever went to, they were like, "You're going corporate." I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. You'll be 18 years, 19 years old, making 80K a year. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't want any part of it. I'm ready to take my Ford truck and lawnmower and cut grass for nothing. Be out in nature all the time. Dude, I loved it. I remember I used to cut property on Long Hollow, man, and dude, I would get done and I would just lay in the back of my truck, especially come fall time, underneath a tree that was like the biggest oak tree in the city. Yeah, it's actually, I think, the biggest oak tree. And I would just lay in the back of my truck and just lay there and fall asleep. It was just beautiful, peaceful. Like, this is the back of a Ford Ranger, man. Life is cool, man. I've done so much stuff, and I've cut so much grass and so many properties, and like, I really have to, like, man, I've done so much stuff, dude. I've been all over the place, like, not like far as states, but like all over Nashville, man. Like, I can't even remember. I can't even remember all the houses I've gone into, all the people I've met, all the things I've fixed for people. Like, I don't even know. Because I never took pictures. I never kept record. It was all in my head. And I never told anybody about any of the stuff I did. Really, I just wake up and do it again the next day. And again and again and again. I'm kind of doing the same thing now. The only difference is I'm I'm not in control. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm happy the whole time. And whatever happens, happens. I get to face it when it comes. Like, it's fire. Like, who knows who I'm going to meet? Who knows what I need to say? Like, who knows what my emotions are going to be like? Who knows what their emotions are going to be like? It's fire. It's so fun. Every moment is fun. And every moment, I'm just grateful to be alive still. Because I thought I was going to die young. I really did. I was surprised when I made it past 30. I don't know why. I just always thought, and I mean, I kind of did die at 35. I died to my old self, and I'm still kind of in the process of dying to my old life, and I'm almost completely dead to it. Like, I'm almost 100% new. I need that last little push, I think. I need that last reflection. I need that last mirror. To really seal the deal. Like I said, I just need that external factor, man. I don't know why I have to have it. I guess it's because I never had it. And it could be this. It could be because I've never had the ability to choose. That person, and then them choose me back. Like, my mom chose me, and so I didn't really get to choose. I didn't have a choice, and I kind of consider that, like, when I was adopted, like, I didn't have the choice, and then, which is fine. And then the missionary, I didn't have the choice. Like, I had to surrender, and then my mom grabbed me and took me, and I didn't have the choice. I mean, it was perfect. But, like, for me, choice is everything. Like, I choose you and you choose me back. Like, that's fire. Equal give and take. Like, that's the factor I need. Like, I want to be able to choose to surrender to somebody. And not surrender as in, like, they have dominant and power over me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I just want to choose to freely give myself to somebody else, and then them to choose me and freely give themselves to me as well. In whatever aspect you think that means. The totality of it. Yeah, it's a fantasy. It's a weird idea that I have, that I've created. And, but I mean, maybe it's the worth issue I need. Like, that's my, not a trophy. What would it be called? And not trophy as in, like, I don't know, something you would, I mean, I don't know. What would that be? That, it's like, that's like my validation. But you shouldn't need that validation, right? And I technically don't. Like, I know who I am. But the point of being in this world is to share it with someone. So therefore, I have to share my completeness with somebody else's completeness. Like, that's my goal. That's my validation. Because otherwise, I failed Earth. Because I want to conquer all of it. And that's part of the, that's on that checklist. The highest one for me. That's the highest one for me. And then once I do that, then I can create another life. I'm not creating it, but my partner would create it. I would just supply my half of the material. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that's step 1 and 2 right there. The highest tier. The highest reason to be on this earth. That's fire to me. That's my goal. That's my vision. That's not a goal, that's my vision. And I already have it. I've already seen it. I'll understand soon enough why it all had to be this way. And I understand. But until it's finished, you won't understand completely. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always factors that you can't think of. But I'm just looking at all these trees and the sunset, like, this is ridiculous, man. I talked to a customer today, and he was like, came talk to me, and he was like, man, how old do you think those trees are, man? I don't know, dude, probably 100 years old, man. Tall. And one branch was sticking out probably 30, 45 feet, just horizontal, like it makes zero sense. Like how much weight that is and how long it's cantilevered out, like, that's crazy, man. It's nature, and it just grows that way. And it's strong, and then at some point it gets so long it will break, snap, go to the ground, rot, fertilize the ground so new things can grow. Like, it's freaking ridiculous, man. Like, all this stuff is fire. Also, we can breathe and live and have food. Like, why you gotta be grateful for everything, like every small thing. It's freaking fire, dude. And then you gotta think about, like, where we're at now in technology. And then however old the earth is, like, there was people before you, and if one thing wouldn't have happened, you would have never been born. If one thing in the past didn't happen, you may have never been born. That's fire. Is that strategic? I don't know, bro. Was that lucky? You can't say that. Luck don't last that long, bro. Luck don't last eternity. It's meant to be. And it is. You are created. You have to be. Something doesn't come from nothing. It's impossible. Someone had to make some Baja Blast, you know what I'm saying? It came from something, and it's good. Not good for you, but it tastes good. Yeah. Two little kids are so funny. Adults are funny. It's funny because, you know what? Honestly, like, my anger is gone because I'm a man. Because I grew up. I'm not like having temper tantrums, whatever you call it. Pouting. I'm not pouting anymore. I understand. I understand now in my head. I get it. Anger is just not knowing. and fear and not able to control yourself and not being able to comfort yourself. It's just like a child emotion, man. You're frustrated, which is fine. You should be frustrated sometimes. Like, life sucks, man. But why are you frustrated? What did you do? What was your part in this frustration? What did you do to make you frustrated? Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's between two people, and then you get frustrated. It builds up over time, and you're just angry about the whole situation, and then you're angry. You're angry at one thing, and then it just kind of compounds based on all of the stuff in your life. All the traumas build up into the anger. If you don't get it out, you don't let it out. Like, think about it. Like, why are you angry? I'm angry because I never had a choice. I'm angry because my dad cheated on my mom. I'm angry because stuff happened and he was gone. I'm angry because he was adopted. He was supposed to help me and he was gone. I'm angry because my mom had to work all the time and she couldn't love us like she needed to. I'm angry because my mom struggled. I'm angry because of this. I'm angry because of that. Like, and then it all just builds up. Next thing you know, you're a grown man and you're angry. You're an angry man. And your friends call you Mad Cody. And, like, you really don't understand why. Because you're like, I don't know, this is just regular. But now I look back at it, it was just me pouting. It was me just pouting. My whole life. Or bah humbug. Whatever that means. I was just acting like a child, man. Which is fine. It really is fine. Maybe I'm too blunt sometimes. Because adults don't like to be called children. But we are. We're all children still. We still have those childish emotions. We still have those childish ideas. And until we can mature out of that, like, you're still a child. And you're still a child. You're always somebody's child. Even though my mom's gone, I'm still her child. And I watch it now, man. I watch, grandparents take care of their grown adult children. Like, it's beautiful, though. It's beautiful. That's what I said. Like, when I'm 100 and I have a kid and they're 75, or I don't know. I guess if I was to have a kid, I guess in a year or something, but he's always gonna be my kid, or she's always gonna be my daughter. Like, always. And that's cool, man. That's cool. Like, you should always be there. That's what I hate. Like, I just hate that parents compete with their kids. Makes zero sense. And a lot of it's because the parents pouting. Because life didn't turn out the way that they wanted it to. And stuff happened and it made it hard. And, risks were taken and kids were born and the parents were young and they felt like they lost some years. And, like, you did it. You did it. You got the present because you did it. Like, you knew the risk. You rolled that dice, son. Can't be mad at anybody but yourself. And you got a freaking present out of it. An amazing present. Like, another a life. The greatest trophy in the world. The greatest accomplishment in the world. Creating a life. And allowing that life to live on this earth. That's fire. That's fire. Whether they get to live a little bit or a long time, like, that's fire, man. It sucks sometimes. Like, life sucks. But that's fire. That's real. I ain't got to do that. I'm jealous. I'm also pretty good at rolling dice. I roll critical strikes, you know what I'm saying? I roll them D20s. Not really, I just know how to play the game. I know the rules and regulations. I know when risk in my life should have been taken and when risk shouldn't have been taken. And I lived a life to get me to this point to the way it is. And it's not good or bad, and the only one I could be mad at is myself, and I'm facing it. And I can pout and be angry like I used to be, or I can be happy like I am now. And accept everything that I've ever done and have to be okay with it. Not be okay with it, but I have to be okay with it. Because I took away my choices. So the only choice left is to have to be okay with it. And to give myself forgiveness for all the stupidness that I've done. All of it. And I've done some stupid stuff, bro. And I may still do some stupid stuff. And I may go a little buck wild in the future. Who knows? Especially when I get my best friend. Like, we're going to go have fun. We're going to do some crazy stuff together. We're going to have fun. But I'm going to manage those risks, and we're going to see if those things will be fun for us to do. And we'll do them. Whatever. If it's a risk or less, we'll do whatever. Together, nothing can stop us. That's all anyone ever wants. They want someone to have their back. Like, they want to be able to look in the trenches and be like, well, we're okay. Whatever we do, we're going to do it together. It'll be okay. That's what it's about. And you look at like the projects, and you look at gangs, and you look at, I mean, that's all that is people just trying to be accepted and have a brotherhood, or have like someone to have their back. And yeah, sometimes it's, whatever, I ain't been part of it, but I mean, I did my last paper in college on it, and on gangs and stuff like that. I mean, that's all it is, dude. They want to be needed. They want to be, wanted. They want to be loved. They want attention. And then gangs and stuff like that, I mean, tend to have drugs and all kinds of other attention, and just escapes. You're just escaping. You're escaping your real life, or your regular life, and then you're going into something that's even crazier and more dangerous and more risky. And yeah, it may be fun, but the risks are, I don't know, maybe the most fun is stuff with the highest risk. I don't know. Adrenaline junkies. I think that's part of it. I took a risk once. It got me here right now. I risked it all. But the game ain't done either. Never roll D20s, bro. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. It's not up to me. But I risked it all. It was worth the risk. All of it, because it got me here to right now. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so crazy. Once you understand the fact that everything brought you to this point right now, and you realize you can be happy, and that you should be happy. When you're breathing, you still have a chance to change. You still have a chance to right wrongs. You still have a chance to love. And everything's worth just one more chance. Just one more chance. Because you don't know when that chance is going to be done. When your time is done. I don't know, man. Tomorrow's going to be fire day. Today's a fire day. People make me laugh. Dude, this song is fire. Started with a little spark. That's what happened to me, man. Stopped and started with one spark. One idea. One ideal. One question. One thought. It's had a vision of just like one thought. Boom. Like that's the explosion. That's the galaxies exploding and planets being birthed. And just one, almost like just a flash. One spark. And then from that, just all life and expansion. Like instantly. Like just boom. One idea. That's what it was, man. It's one thought, one spark. Boom. And then that's it. That's us. It's all of it. Somebody else's imagination. It's crazy, bro. Let there be light. Boom. That's it. Dude, we used to have fires out here, man. And that was so fun. I remember one night, dude, the fog rolled in all the way. And it's on 40 acres, so like you can see everything, you know. And the fog rolled all the way in, and we put gasoline on a big old fire, and we threw a firecracker in there, and boom, real loud explosion, dude. And all the fog was just pushed away. Like the pressure. Just the power, the explosion, the wave that you couldn't even see. You could hear it. You could hear the explosion. But you couldn't see that wave. That invisible love, dude. Just that wave and nothing. And it just blew everything away. And the fog was gone. Like it was fire. I still remember that in my head now, man. That was it. I mean, I guess light is love. Kinda. Well, all of it. Love is everything. Love is all of that, man. Just a boom, the spark. One spark, expansion. All of it. Instantly. Like it started from one spot. And then infinity happened. Boom. In every direction, in all directions. Just infinite. Infiniteness. Someone's ideal. Something's idea. The creator's idea. Instant. And that's what we do in our brains. Like instantly, boom. Idea. Like endless possibilities. We obviously have a little bit more restrictions here on this world, on this earth plane, or whatever. I'm gonna figure them out though. Plus the power is different now. The energy is different. I think the rules are getting changed. The restrictions are getting changed, and I think in time we'll be able to have new sciences um, that outdate this old technology, and you know, it's big. It's gonna be a complete change, and like I said, I think the kids will help us do that. Like I said, our brains, we may not be capable of it because we're tainted, and we have too much information in there that is useless. Um, but to have a clean slate, like a clean brain, children, innocent, they'll be able to create and form ideas, and they'll have a lot longer life to do it than we have now, or than we usually have. But there's a lot. It's gonna be a lot, man. Like when we start eating real food again and not chemicals, and we start drinking real water again and not chemicals. And we're not killing ourselves with stress, like literally. And yeah. We're not wasting time. We're not filling our brains with garbage. Yeah, it's gonna be different. Well, I do recommend that everyone just do a brain dump, which is what I've done. These talks are just brain dumps, and the initial 8, 9, 10 days that I did it in a row when I was talking multiple times a day, that was a huge brain dump. Because now my mind, like when I'm not talking, like my mind's pretty like empty, unless I physically bring up a thought or I see something and I think about it. Like it's so weird. Because used to I was, like I said, I would have 17 thoughts going on at one time, and I would be focusing on taking information of my surroundings, trying to protect myself, you know, like try and read people, try and point out danger and non-danger. Now I don't do any of that stuff. I don't care. I'm not afraid. What are you gonna do to me? You can try to sneak up on me. It ain't gonna work. Or maybe it will. Who knows? You're gonna find me first. Whatever. Who cares? Whatever's meant to happen will happen. But yeah, dude, life is fire. Keep looking around at all these trees, man. And it's like, man, there's a baby squirrel. So like, I came home and dropped my mower off, and I got a call. I had to go somewhere, unhook. There's a little baby squirrel, so small. I could have probably caught him and picked him up, but I'm not gonna do that. He'll figure his way. He'll figure his way. And squirrels, dude. Ever since I love squirrels, I've loved squirrels since I was little. I remember I had a gray squirrel, like pet, not a pet, but like a stuffed animal. I think I still have him in one of my boxes of keepsake stuff that my mom had for me. She made me keep. Yeah, squirrels are fire, dude. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so small, but yeah, they got teeth like crazy, and they can tear you up, and they got nails, but they're cool. Animals are so cool. And animals create stuff too, like little homes and stuff. It's pretty cool. But they're not like us. They can't create like we can create. I don't know. It's cool, man. I'm probably gonna go inside. I may not paint. It's getting late, and I gotta get up early in the morning. Be at a job. Um, Dude, I hope I can get that whole job done tomorrow. That'd be fire. I should. Well, maybe I need to make sure and bring the right tools with me. Could use the money, so let me breathe for a second. I don't know. I'm super excited about the future, though, man. Um, we got some big things going on in the future, and it may start out small, but it's gonna be big. It's gonna be everywhere. Cause it's love, and love can't fail, man. That's what's funny. Cause I look back at my life at like my intentions on things, and I always intended to do good, right? That was my baseline. Was like, intend to be a good person. My intent is to be good, and now like my intent is love, only. Because if I'm loving, if that's my intent, then it could be nothing less than good. Like it's just love. It's the best. It's the only thing that matters. It's real. There's no bad effects from me loving someone. Especially with the rules and regulations that I put on it. Like I'm not infringing in somebody else's free will. I'm not making you do anything. I'm just loving you. You can accept it, you can not accept it. I still love you. And the moment that you become still and you become silent, and that love engulfs you, then you'll understand. You're worthy of it. That's why I gave it to you. That's why I loved you. Because you're worthy of everything. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's freaking uncomfortable because we're not used to it. And it's really overwhelming. It's like those, man, dude, that's it. Like when that my friend's kid was taking my hand and rubbing it on her face. Like I knew what it was love. And it freaked me out. It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. But I just had to let it happen. But it made me uncomfortable. But it let me know I was loved. And that's love. And then over time, that will become your new norm. And then you'll be okay with it. It won't be so overwhelming. But you are worthy of it. I was worthy of a little girl grabbing my hand and just loving me. I didn't think I was worthy of it. She did. She knows better. That's why little kids are important. Because they get it. And maybe that's what little kids see in me. They just want to love me because they know I need it. They can see that I need it. And kids have always just loved me. Like maybe they just see someone who was broken. And that I was worthy of love the whole time. I didn't see it. But they saw it. And that's how little kids see everything. Everyone's worthy of love. Like you're worthy of it. You're born worthy. You're enough. They just want to love you. They just want to make you smile. They just want to make you happy. And then that's probably what happened to me. Is like I got stuck in that little kid state. Where when I wasn't like, well, I knew what I had to do, which was love people. That's because I was so innocent still. And then I knew when I wasn't, like, I always wanted to love people. And I thought that was what I could do for them. And that was the best way I could do it. So I wasn't capable of touching people and stuff since I was little because I guess I just never learned it, or I was afraid, or just being took apart, just separated from my mother, and then to another person that just messed me up. Not being with people that look the same color, and I guess when you're a child, like I said, I saw things black and white, and I was born in the dark, and then I was took into the light. You know what I'm saying? And like that's weird. That messes you up. It's two opposites. It's two extremes. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know what was right and what was wrong. And neither of them were right or wrong. It was just it. That's the point. I didn't know. But I just wanted to make people happy and love them. And then when I wasn't doing that, then I was just pissed off, I guess. Just because I didn't know. I didn't understand. And that leads to fear, the unknowing. Well, it can. Because I don't know a lot of stuff now, but I'm not afraid. I'm just accepting it. Like, I don't need to know. It just is. It just is. Like, who cares? I guess that's it. When you just accept that it just is. It's like, it just frees you from all that worry. It just is. And really, like, I mean, I don't focus on anything outside of me, really. Like, I only focus on my past and who I can be, because that's all I can control now. That's literally it. Like, that's all I can control is me. And that was a huge gut check thing, like, for me. Like, when you really understand, like, you don't control nobody, man. And to think that you do, and I guess you could. I didn't force people to do things. I never wanted to do that. It's weird to me. Super weird. But yeah, you just look whatever, man. Whatever happens in this world happens, and I can control me. I can choose when I roll the dice and when I don't roll the dice. I can choose to take risk or not take risk. I can choose to love someone. I can choose to help someone. I can whatever. Who cares? They're my choices, and I'll have to deal with the repercussions. I'll roll the dice, and I'm not a gambler either. Therefore, whatever decisions I do make, like they're pretty thought out decisions, even if they don't seem like it. And I think all of us, a lot of people are like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you like to gamble, I don't know why your brain's like, I would like to get in there. I want to see that logic. I want to see your life and figure out why, like how you're justifying this gambling. Dude, I would love to see that. Oh my goodness, that makes me crazy. I mean, I understand. Yeah, that's crazy. Because to me, it makes zero sense. Gambling makes zero sense. I mean, I guess I gamble in some things. I gamble when I took a risk. I guess it's just, maybe the monetary gambling I can't understand. Because I'm taking a risk. Like, I'm taking a gamble every time I go do a job for someone I don't know. But that's why I don't do those anymore. I tend not to work for people I don't know. Because it's a gamble. It's a risk. And it's a bigger risk on my part than it is on theirs. I've told many people that. I'm like, look, you called me. I didn't call you. I don't know you from Adam. I may or may not get paid. More than likely, like, the risk is on me. The risk isn't on you. That's the way I see it. And I know from on the other foot, yeah, they're like, well, the risk is you not coming in here doing what you're supposed to do. And sometimes that would be the case, yeah. But for the most part, like, in my life, that's my risk. Like, I'm not, like, I don't even know you, dude. I may or may not get paid. I may do this whole job, and then when the money tries to exchange hands, it gets crazy. And it's happened many times. Oh, and people get mad. People get mad when you when you go in there and work and get it all done really fast. Like, they hate it. I'm like, no, this is what I told you the price. You agreed on it. Just because I got it done in a day doesn't you give me my money. I can't help it took you a month to do the last time you did it. It's not me. That's funny. We painted a house for like $900 one day, and I painted like a huge living room and hallway, and did it in 2 hours. And the wife was like ecstatic, and she was gonna give me more money. And the husband like slapped her hand. I was like, no. I was like, what? I was like, how long did it take you guys to paint it? And they said a week. And I said, okay then, give me my money. Give my money, bro. That's what happens. You get paid for what you do, man. You get paid for being fast. That's how I live my life. Like, I got money for being fast. The faster I got it done, the more money I made. The last couple of years, on these bigger jobs, it's a little bit, it's different, but like on smaller jobs, like, yeah, dude, I'll walk in and blast something and make the piss out of money and walk out and see ya. But that's how I make money, and by being quick and being fast, being good. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do the same thing where I help people dig through their life. They do a ton of work in a short amount of time, and then get to being happy. Let's go get in a dark room, lock ourselves in there, dig through all the crap, battle it, and then be happy. Not, let's see you next Monday for 17 years and I drive a Mercedes-Benz because of it. No. Let's spend 5 nights in 1 week. Or take off work for a week. Instead of going on vacation this year, let's take a vacation from life and look at it. And face it. And beat it in a week. And then you can become a new creation. And then be happy from that point on. And choose the new life you want to create. It's going to suck. And it ain't going to be a vacation. And it's going to be exhausting. You may need to take 2 weeks off. Because the first week, you're going to be draining yourself. And the next week, you're going to need to recoup. Before you go back to work. But then you have the rest of your time. To be this new human being. That you choose to be now. And not based off your past. And that's what this is about, man. This is what it's about. Fixing it now. And I never want to see you again. Let's meet, spend our time together, freely give each other time. Fix the problems. Give you the tools so you can deal with the rest of them on your own. Sayonara. Go live your life, have fun, procreate, have fun times with kids, your kids. Like, teach them right so they don't have to take off of work when they're 35 years old and take off 3 months and hardly work and feel lazy as crap. To figure out how to be happy. And let's stop the cycles now, man. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some tears, boy. It's going to take some tears, and you're going to have to gut check time, and you're going to be down on your knees, and it's going to be embarrassing. Not as embarrassing as this stuff, but it's embarrassing. Just get it over with, man. And live. Never look back. Don't look back. But you gotta destroy the world that you created. And the very first thing is you gotta go, wait a minute. I'm accountable for this. For the majority of it. I created this. I did it. All these repercussions are because of me. And now I'm choosing to fix it. Because evidently I was strong enough to create this. I was strong enough to create this past world, this hell. I created it. Now I'm choosing to beat it and escape. For good. And walk into heaven. Walk into the promised land. Choose to be in the promised land. But you can't go into the promised land with that baggage. You can't fit through the gate with all that baggage. You gotta leave it behind. And you really can only take a few things. And that's gratitude, love, happiness. You really can only take your body. So you got to face all that stuff, and you got to turn it, you know. You got to compress all that stuff into lessons, and then shape all those lessons into gratitude, because you can have as much gratitude as you want. That doesn't take up any space. Because it just, yeah, it's everything. And you can squeeze through that gate, that little bitty narrow gate. But you can't bring everything, you can't bring the baggage with you, man. You gotta be new, you gotta be fresh, you gotta be a little baby, brand new baby, brand new. I'm gonna call you Baja Fresh. That's what you're gonna be. And I'm drinking. It's fire. This world is fire. Man, if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd load up that kayak and go kayaking right now. It's so warm right now, man. It's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. It's April. Oh, it's perfect. Life is perfect. Tomorrow is perfect. Tomorrow's gonna be a perfect day. Love, though, man. Love is fire. Love is crazy. One spark. Expansion. Bam. All of it for us. Somebody else's imagination. Free will. That's what I said. Like, dude, I hope people listen to my stuff, and I may try and clip the last 10 minutes out of my speech yesterday, because it wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me. And but it was telling me why everything happened the way it did. And dude, I've listened to that I don't even know how many times a day, man. But it explained it all. That whoever created this, whoever created this world, whoever's in charge, whoever Commander-in-Chief is, creator of chaos, the controller of chaos. Like he he gave me the story of the prodigal son, man. I loved you when you were here. I loved you when you were gone. I loved you when you came back home. You created this life. You chose it. He could have stopped me from doing things. But that's not free will. He could have done this process that I went through for me. But that's not free will. And then he showed me that the hardest thing that I'll ever have to go through is the process that I've gone through now. Which is destroying the world that I created. Destroying the thought processes, the perceptions that I created. The jawbreaker of protection that I created. And then the correlation with that is like, that's why things have to happen the way they do in this world. Because sometimes that stuff gets out of control. And sometimes things have to be destroyed. Or allowed to be destroyed. Like, it sucks. And it's hard. Like I said, this time in my life has been the hardest. And, but not even, really. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's so weird, because it's like, I had to do it. I had no choice. I took away all my choices. Because I wanted to be happy. And I wanted to have joy. And I wanted to be able to give my wife all of me. And give her what she deserved. Since I didn't give my mother that, I learned my lesson. And I'm never going to do that again. I'll try my best to never do that again. To never, be insane. Do the same thing again and expect different results. That's insanity. I am not insane anymore. I used to be insane. Doing the same thing over and over again, not learning my lessons, expecting a different result. So in my eyes, this whole world is insane. They're doing the same thing over and over again, reliving these lessons over and over and over again, and then asking and saying, why is this happening to me? Where if all they did was just slow down for 1 minute, just be still, and like really start to look back at their life and go, this happened one time before, I reacted this way, and then this happened, and then I did it again, it showed up again, and I chose the same answer again. Like, why can't I do good for myself? Well, maybe you should just do the opposite of what you've always done. That's what I did. It made sense to me. It was an easy choice. I'm stupid. I've done it this way, and it got me here. I'm just going to do the opposite. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe you have to be that simple. Like that. Like, the old way didn't work. Let's do a new one. Like, maybe life is that simple. And I think it is. We just try and justify it, and we try and keep what we had. Because we like some of the comfortability of it. Or we like this, or we like that. Like, we're like, you gotta die to everything, bro. And you gotta not care what anybody says. And the best way to do that is, like, it sucks. You gotta kind of walk away from people for a while. People that brought you down. People that didn't want the best for you. Screw them. Like, because you got to take time and you got to focus on yourself. You're the most important person. You're controlling your world. They're not in it unless you allow them in it. It sucks. You got to sacrifice things, and maybe it'll be harder and you won't have financial help or whatever. But man, I'd rather be happy than rich, bro. I'd rather be happy and hungry than pissed off and rich and alone. I'll tell you that. I'd rather have some holes in my socks and be happy than have Nikes and walking in circles, pissed off, no one to love, can't trust anyone. And that's what I'm saying. That's what's cool is like my work is getting better. Like I'm going back to work, and I'm not mad. I'm not whatever. It just is what it is. Like I'm happy. It's not that I'm happy doing the work. It's just I'm just happy. I'm just not even thinking about work. I got to do it. Like in the discussion, it's not good or bad. It's just this is what it is, and I'm gonna drive there and then do it. Then a couple of weeks I'll have no need for nothing for a very, very long time. And I'm excited because once that's done, it's gonna be fire, man. April and May is gonna be May is gonna be a big month. I'm excited. April showers brings May flowers. There's gonna be a lot of blooming in May. There's gonna be a lot of blooming in May. Pretty excited about it, man. And hopefully there's a lot of people with me. But not everybody can come with me. Cause you gotta get skinny, bro. you gotta leave that Santa's knapsack, whatever you want to call it, behind. And the only way to do that is to dig through it and face your past. And choose to learn your lessons so they never happen again. And shape it with gratitude. Be thankful. Because you get to bring those scars with you. And those lessons for eternity. And they're going to be used so we know what not to do again. So we do not repeat history. And we, as the older people, have to lead the way. And do our best to keep those kids innocent. And protect them. So they can build our future. I don't know, man. Stars are out tonight, though. The stars are out tonight. So cool. And it's cool with just me. But it's even cooler when you got people with you. I still remember, man, me and a buddy were at this place. I did that one of my paintings and one of the pictures. One of the very first paintings I did. And that night was special. That night was special because we were so high up that like every 360 you look, dude, there's stars at your horizon line, like at your perception line. Like, man, it was fire, dude. Who knows? We probably saw together 100 shooting stars, and that place is fire. And the skies was talking to us that night, and only me and him will really truly understand what happened, because it makes zero sense, other than the fact that it makes all the sense in the world. And it was crazy, bro. That was a fire night, man. We talked probably, I don't even know, 8 hours. It was cool. Maybe I need to do that. I need to build like a lookout tower that's just like 200 feet in the air, man. You can be up and above everything, and you just see everything. That's so cool. I loved it. Like when I traveled a couple months ago, and then when we was there looking at the stars, like you could just see for miles, man. You see to the horizon, like you could see infinitely into space, just like stars everywhere, stars dropping, stars falling, fireballs, explosions in the sky, stars going across the whole sky, like one whole, like your whole perception, like your whole viewpoint, like a star burning like the whole time across the sky, like ridiculousness. Where did it come from? Where's it going? Who knows? But we saw it. Just let it be. Just had a weird thought in my head, but not really, not a weird one. I just gotta leave it alone, I guess. I have no information other than what I feel, and just let it be. Because that's the story of the prodigal son. I loved you when you were there. Loved you when you were gone. I love you when you come back home. And that's love. It's unconditional love. There's no condition. There was never a condition. It was just love. You put the condition on love. I never did. That's why I call it love. Because there was never a condition or none unconditioned on it. Humans made that. The trees didn't make it. The plants didn't make it. The animals didn't make it. Humans with their logical brains added conditions. I don't even understand how you guys did it. It makes zero sense to me. I can't even comprehend it. Love is love. There is no condition. You baffle me. I don't get it. It's not what I imagined. You guys are some crazy creators. Condition on love. You make me laugh. You make me happy. But condition on love? You can't even see love. You don't even know what love is. I'm having to tell you what love is. And yet, you are nothing but love. You are nothing but love. You can't be unworthy because you already are love. You can't be like not enough because you're already love. Like you're love. You guys freely give each other your time. In every single interaction with each other, you surrender everything to the other person. That is love. And you don't even know you're doing it. You guys are so funny. You are nothing but love. It's that simple. You guys made it complicated. You guys added conditions to something that has zero conditions. Zero. They don't exist. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are all so funny. It's that simple. You are love. You are love. You can't be unworthy of something that you already are. Like, there's enough doesn't even, you're already love. It's funny to me. It's hilarious. You're love. It's all love. It's invisible. It's love. Everything, your makeup is love. I mean, I get it. I get that you guys don't know that you're loved. Like, I get it. I get it. I mean, you don't know who you are. You've never stopped long enough to figure out who you are. You've never looked in the mirror long enough to understand who you are. You're love. I mean, love is already here. Love is everything. Love cures all things. Literally. Like, you guys can cure everything. Like, there is no sickness when you guys truly love. Because love is everything. You guys don't know how to use it. Because you guys don't even know what it is. But it's everything. And one day you know. One day you'll understand. Some of you do. Some of you have a glimpse. Pandemic of love. There had to be something. There had to be a catalyst to get you guys to understand, to look, to stop, to be still, to slow down. There had to be. You guys created it. You guys wanted it. And you guys created it. And the people that couldn't or didn't want to change or face it or have the strength to, they were too tired to, it is what it is. And there'll be more. But the answer is love. The answer's always been love. And the answer will always be love. It's that simple. And the color of love is green. The real color of love is green. Stand outside. In the plane that you are on, where the most life lives, is where it's green. Because that's where the most love is. That's where the most life is. Green is love. Real love. All love. Other colors are love as well, but they're just aspects. Because everything is love. But the greatest love is green. It's life. The trees give you life. The leaves give you life. They create oxygen. The grass, chlorophyll, whatever. Chloroplast or whatever, who knows. All that stuff. Green, green, green. Green is it. And then they come in here and you guys make money. What color is money? Green. It's a false love. It's a false love. It's not real love because it's fake. It's not even real. Love is green. Love is alive. Money is not alive. Money is death. Money is dead. Money is made from dead trees, literally. It's the opposite of love. It's the opposite of life. I love what you want. But you're not really loving money. That's not real. You're wasting it. It's not love. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm not even going to categorize it as anything. It's just not even worth my time. It's pointless. It's not alive. Love is alive. Love is real. Love is not controlled. Love is chaos. Love is unstoppable. And once you see love, it's hard to go back. Once you truly understand love. But you gotta turn away from what you think is love. And you gotta turn to life. Because life is love. And be grateful. When you really understand what love is, then you have to be grateful. You have to have gratitude. I didn't program you guys to not. You guys have just been running for so long, man. Who knows, though? But green is love. Green is the real love. Other colors are just aspects of it. And money is just false love. It's not real. It's a distraction. It's funny. It's funny, bruh. Time. Tomorrow's gonna be a cool day, though. Perfect day. Whatever happens tomorrow. I'm kind of excited, though. I don't know why. I'm just excited for the day. I have endless hope. Always will. Especially now that I know that green is love. And like I said, I wear a green shirt every day. I love green. It's my favorite. It's even more my favorite now. I ate lunch today and I had 3 green. I got my asparagus, my green beans, and my broccolina. My favorite meal. It's so delicious. It's all green. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel light. And it still... Yeah, I still get full, right? Again, I take like 100 bites. I eat my green beans like 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bite, 4 bite. Like I eat little bitty... Oh, I love it. Green beans are fire. Love is green. I guess that's why. Like, I mean, some of you guys know. I guess that's why they make money green. To distract. They took it from a dead tree. They make it out of a dead tree. They kill love. It's fake. It's not real. It's dead. It's not alive. It can't be love. Cannot be love. Because it's dead. Love is alive. Unstoppable. Uncontrollable. Love is alive. That's this talk, I guess. Love is alive. And I gotta pour out a Gatorade bottle. So I'm done. Holla. Peace. Tomorrow's gonna be perfect. Out.